Hello dear students, welcome to the English session. We are going to continue with our discussion on practice questions related to the story The Snake and the Mirror. Before we begin with the question answers, let us take a look at the story so far. This story has been written by Vaikum Muhammad Bashir. The narrator of the story is a homeopathic doctor and he's a bachelor. He lived in a small, shabby, rented room which was infested with rats. His income was very low. One evening, he returned to his room after having a dinner at a restaurant. He removed his coat, shirt and vest, hanging them on a hanger. Feeling restless, he went out to the veranda for fresh air, but then he came back inside and he sat in front of a mirror and he started admiring himself. He decided to grow a mustache and marry a fat lady. While he was doing all this, a snake fell on his shoulder. Now, let us take a look at the first question. How did the doctor feel when the snake coiled itself around his arm? When the snake coiled itself around the arm of the doctor, he felt some pain, as if his arm was being crushed strongly with a rod made of molten fire. His arm lost all strength and felt very weak. Now the second question is, what thoughts crossed the doctor's mind when he saw the snake looking into the mirror? When the doctor saw the snake looking into the mirror, he thought that perhaps it too was admiring its beauty or was trying to make some important, actually frivolous decisions like growing a mustache or using eyeshadow and mascara, wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead. The next question. How was the doctor relieved of the hold of the snake? The snake happened to look at its reflection in the mirror on the table. It uncoiled itself from the arm of the doctor, slipped into his lap and then crawled towards the mirror. Perhaps it too got fascinated by its looks as the doctor had a while ago. What did the doctor do when the snake was absorbed looking into the mirror? As the snake was absorbed looking at the mirror, the doctor at once availed the opportunity and holding his breath, rose from the chair and quietly slipped out of the room. From there, he passed through the veranda and the yard and ran to finally reach the house of a friend. What did the doctor do as soon as he reached his friend's house? And why did he do that? Immediately after reaching his friend's house, the doctor, he applied oil to his entire body, took a bath and put on fresh clothes. He did so because the snake had slithered over his back, his shoulder and arm. He wanted to get rid of his creepy feeling and any possible ill effects of a snake's touch. Why did the doctor decide to leave the room? The doctor was already unhappy with the poor condition of his room that did not have electricity and was infested with rats. To top it, his encounter with the snake that could have nearly killed him made him decide to leave the room. What did the doctor and his friends find when they went to remove things from the room? This is about the other day, the next day morning. The doctor and his friends found that there was nothing in the room except a dirty vest. All the other things have been stolen by some thief. Did the doctor marry a fat woman as he had wished? No, the doctor did not marry a fat woman. On the contrary, his wife was a thin and a lean person who could run very fast like a sprinter. Now the next question is, why does the doctor remark that the snake was taken with its own beauty? The snake is admiring itself in the mirror. The doctor remarks that the snake was taken with its own beauty because it kept looking into the mirror, just like the doctor was doing earlier. And when he would admire his looks while in front of the mirror. So this is what the snake was also doing. It was also admiring its looks while it was sitting in front of the mirror. With this question and answer, we come to the end of today's session, and I am going to leave you with a task. Look at the questions on the screen, try to find out their answers and write them in your notebook. Till we meet next time, take care.